Welcome guys on E11 Forex Trading. My name is Elijah. So we're here on this channel to share about our thought process on different Forex pairs that we'll be taking a look at on every week. So we'll be taking a look at some few pairs today. We'll take a look at Gbpusd, Gbpjpy, Euro USD, and we'll take a look at gold. If we still have some time, we'll take a look at maybe some other few pairs which we'll be taking a look at. So in this wonderful channel or in this moment today. So don't forget, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing my thought process. All this is for educational purposes. So remember guys, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Let's get into it guys. Yes guys, let's take a look at Gbpusd. Let's take a look at Gbpusd. So from a monthly time frame, we said that there's a first touch, second touch. We're anticipating a third touch, then the price will drop to the downside. So price is not yet played accordingly, but we say that if price doesn't break out of this trend line, price will be dropping to the downside. If on the contrary, or maybe price decide to break to the upside, price will come and test this area at 143,550. So if price doesn't break that area, we still anticipate that price will be shooting back to the downside. So price can decide to go there, come back, play around this area and go to the downside. So but our first business is that price, if it doesn't break there will be a third touch and then price go to the downside. But if price decide to go to this area and doesn't break there, we anticipate that price will be playing around this area and then maybe drop to the downside. So this is our second thought process. But at the moment, price is still playing around this area there. So we still anticipate that price will drop to the downside on a monthly perspective. But price can decide to shoot to this area at 143,550. So we'll just be reacting to what the market is trying to show us. We go to the weekly time frame. On a weekly time frame, as you can see there, we have a first touch there, second touch there, third touch. Previously we said it will drop, and price indeed it dropped there. So we anticipate that price will still be playing around this area, will still be consolidating around this area. We anticipate that price may still consolidate around this area until it decides whether to break to the upside or to break to the downside. But our first business is that price will break to the downside, taking into consideration this channel here, how price is playing, this contracting channel here. We anticipate that price might decide to drop to the downside, but price can decide to shoot to the upside, go and test 143,550. Let's take a look at a daily time frame. On a daily time frame, as you can see, everything right there, price is still playing around this area. So we anticipate that price, if it doesn't break, price will then play around this area and then maybe come to this level and then probably break to the upside. Or if it doesn't break, then price will then break to the downside, just like that. So that's our thought process on Gbpusd on daily time frame. So let's clear this out. Let's clear this thing out here. So as you can see around here, what price is doing here. So let's just draw this trend line. Price has been failing to break this level. So price has been failing to break this area, but also here around this area, price is getting some strong resistance around this area. There's a strong resistance, but if price continue to play above this trend line, what price will do is that price may come test there and then continue going to the upside, just like that. So if price doesn't break this trend line, price can easily continue to the upside, and then continue to the upside to that level at 143,550. But if price doesn't break, doesn't go like that, or probably around this area, price may then decide to break, continuing to the downside. So that's what we're anticipating on a 4-hour time frame. On a 1-hour time frame, as you can see on a 1-hour time frame here, So we still anticipate price is still, you know, above this trend line. So we anticipate that price can still, you know, play above there. But there's something that is forming here. There's a shoulder there. There's a head around this area. Probably there might be another, you know, shoulder forming then price. If price doesn't break, it will shoot to the upside. But if price then decide to come to this area and break, then we anticipate that price will then continue, you know, going to the downside. Taking a look at what is happening, but from a, you know, 4-hour time frame, we still anticipate that. And the one, you know, monthly time frame, the monthly time frame, we anticipate that if there's no break around this area, if price doesn't break around this, you know, area here, price will be shooting to the downside. So that's our thought process on, you know, Gbpusd. Let's take a look at Gbpjpy. Gbpjpy also, let's take a look at from a monthly time frame. From monthly time frame, price, you know, is breaking a little bit, you know, above this region here. Remember, we said we have a first touch there, second touch there. We anticipate a third touch around this area. So price might decide to break out of this area and begin to move, you know, to this level. From a monthly time, you know, perspective, price might be, you know, pushing to this area until it reaches there. Then we have a first, you know, third touch, and then price begin to drop to the downside if price doesn't break this level. But if price break this level, then stay above this area of 155,344, then price would then easily go to the upside. But, you know, we'll take a look at what price does when it reaches there. But price is still in this area. So this monthly candle, if it closes above this line, and the next candle that opens, you know, on the next month, and then it continue closing above, it doesn't break back in, then price will be easily moving to this area here, you know, to this target area here. So that's what we're taking a look at from monthly time frame, weekly time frame. So yes, price is easily, you know, broken a little bit above this area, but price can easily shoot back, you know, within this region. But this trend line has not yet been broken also. So there's, you know, a chance that price can still continue, you know, moving to the upside till it comes to this region, you know, from a weekly time frame and a monthly time frame. So let's take a look at a daily time frame. On a daily time frame, as you can see right here, from a daily time frame, as you can take a look on a daily time frame here. Okay, let me clear that out. So from a daily time frame, as you can take a look, price broke above a strong resistance. Price was a resistance there, resistance there, resistance there. Price decided to, you know, to come break back in, but it shoot back up. So this, you know, shows that price may be having, you know, strong momentum to shoot, you know, continue to the upside, you know, to our target there. But we'll just be taking a look at what price continue to do. But for now, we still anticipate that price, maybe on a daily time frame, price can decide to come and test this area, and the price continue shooting to the upside on the daily time frame. But if price doesn't continue to the upside, then price will easily, you know, break this area and then retest, and then we'll wait, you know, for, you know, we'll then take, you know, sells to the downside. If price break back in again, we'll just wait for a retest there, then we shoot with price to the downside. So this is our second thought process. But our first thought process is that price will come and test this area and then shoot straight to the upside. So that's what our thought process are on a daily time frame on Gbpusd. So on the 4-hour time frame also, we anticipate that price can still continue doing, you know, like that. But there is something that price is also forming here. There's some mini trend line that price is forming. Price may decide to, you know, to continue, you know, trading above this trend line and continue moving up. You know, price might not even come to this area, but if then this trend line, you know, it becomes strong, price will then continue to the upside like that. But if this trend line is broken, price will come and test there and then shoot back to the upside. But if this area is broken, price will retest and then shoot to the downside. So as we've, you know, explained on a daily time frame. So taking a look at on a 1-hour time frame, taking a look at a 1-hour time frame. So we anticipate that, you know, price may come and test this trend line and then shoot straight to the upside. If this trend line is broken, price may come and test here and then shoot again to the upside, or price can break and then retest and then we shoot to the downside. So that's our thought process on Gbpjpy. Let's take a look at Euro USD. On Euro USD, let's go to the monthly time frame. Euro USD on a monthly time frame, as you can see that this area price is broken above this area here. Price is broken above a little bit on this area from a monthly time frame, you know, but let's, you know, try to put our things nicely there, you know. On this area, price is broken a little bit above this area, you know. Price might not yet have broken, so let's just try to cover also. Let's just try also to cover this area, you know. There's a wick there, so let's just try to cover up, you know, this area, and we begin to see what price is doing. So as you can see, price is still, we cannot say yet price is broken out of this area. So price may be testing also this region here, then price may be testing there, go test this level at 1.2514, then price then break to the downside, form a head and shoulder as we've explained previously. So from a monthly time frame, price may decide to play around there and then come, you know, form a head and shoulder, and then we shoot to the downside. Or price may decide to come this area. If it break above there, play there, and then price would then be shooting to the upside. So that's our thought process on a monthly time frame. Let's take a look at the weekly time frame. On a weekly time frame, let's clear this out. So the weekly time frame, price is still playing around this area, so there will be some consolidation. Price may still continue moving up there, but let's draw this trend line here. Price has been trading above this trend line for some time now. So price has been trading above this trend line. So price, if price continue trading above this trend line, price will be easily pushing to the upside, breaking that level. If it break that level, then price will continue like that. But if this trend line, uptrend line, doesn't hold, then price will break it and then comes to the downside and continue, you know, going downside. On a daily time frame, on a daily time frame, previously we were at this area here. We said that we expect price to come to this target, and from here we expect that price will be playing around there and then either shoot to the downside. So that's what price has done. So price has come and test this level. So let's clear this trend line which we recently drawn. So we said that price will shoot to this area and then push to the upside. So we said from there we expect that price will come here and then price begin to play around there. If price then break this area, then price will be shooting to the downside, form a head and shoulder, and then continue, going down. So that's our thought process on the daily time frame. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, we still expect that price will be, forming some higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and then we expect a drop, coming back to this area, test there, the trend line. If the trend line is broken, then price will continue to the downside. If the trend line is not broken, price will easily continue pushing to the upside. On 1-hour time frame, same thing, we're expecting that price will be pushing to the upside, forming higher highs, higher lows, on the short term. So let's take a look at gold. So if we take a look at gold from a monthly time frame, we said that gold will be playing within this area. So price may play within this area, come test this level there, then push up, and then come back to this major trend line, and then price push to the upside. So gold might be playing within this channel here. So until price break out of this channel, that's where we'll begin now. Expect that if it break out of this channel, gold may come and test there, and then probably gold drop to the downside, or gold may decide to push straight, continue to the upside. Weekly time frame, gold is still playing within this channel. So gold is still playing within this channel, has not broken yet this channel. So we expect that gold may still play within this channel. Probably gold may still play within this channel, shooting to the downside, playing around there. Probably when it comes here and then breaks and then shoot to the downside, forming an M formation from a monthly perspective. And then gold push to the downside on a daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, as you can see, we still expect that gold may be forming this continuation pattern here. So gold might be forming a continuation pattern around this area. So gold might be forming a continuation pattern and then price drop. So if then gold comes to this area, we expect that gold will be dropping massively to the downside. Then gold then retrace and then come back to this area from a daily time frame until it breaks out, come back to test this area at 19,000, 1980, or 2000 area, and then it drops again to the downside, forming an M formation. So yes, from a 4-hour time frame, things are still like that. Gold is still within this channel, continuation channel here, this flag pattern. So gold might drop to the downside if it doesn't break out of here. So anticipate that gold will be playing within this area, then drop to the downsides. Also from a 1-hour time frame, we anticipate that gold will be playing there, and then when it breaks out of there, we anticipate a big sell going to the downside on gold. So that's our thought process on GBP, USD, Gbpjpy, Euro USD, and then gold. So that's our thought process, guys, on this pair. So remember to subscribe and hit that like button. Awesome, guys. Till we meet again on our next analysis. This is our weekly forecast. Awesome, guys. This is E11 Forex Trading. Till we meet again next week.